Welcome back to Hands-On Equations, Verbal Problems. Today we're doing problems 13 through 18. We're going to start off with 13. James and Jack have the same number of pencils. James has 4 boxes. Jack has 2 of the same boxes as James and 6 extra pencils. How many pencils are in each box? So let's go through and figure out what our important information is. I'm going to highlight it. James and Jack have the same number of pencils. Important information. James has 4 boxes. Jack has 2 of the same boxes as James and 6 extra pencils. How many pencils are in each box? Well, our clue here is that James and Jack have the same number of pencils. So I know that if I draw my balance, I can put James on one side and Jack on the other. But first, let's identify what our pawn is going to be worth. Let's go to that last sentence. How many pencils are in each box? So pawn is how many pencils are in each box. So if we know that James and Jack each got the same amount, I'm going to show James on this left-hand side. He's got 4 boxes, and we want to know how many pencils are in each box. So we're going to draw 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Jack has 2 of the same boxes as James, and 6, oops, I forgot, I need 2 boxes, and 6 extra pencils, so I'm just going to make that a 6 cube. So let's see how we're going to solve. We have 4 pawns on the left, 2 pawns on the right, and a 6 cube. Well, since I only have a 6 cube on the right, I want to see if I can get that 6 cube by itself. So I'm going to take off 2 pawns. If I do it to the to the right, I have to do it to the left. So that leaves me with 2 pawns equals 6. If 2 pawns is equal to 6, 1 pawn is equal to 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So our sentence will be, there are 3 pencils in each box. Of course, we have to do our check. So let me draw out my little form there. And on the left-hand side, we had 4 pawns, and 4 times 3 is 12. And on the right, we had 2 pawns, 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 6 is 12. That is a check. Number 14. Lauren has $4 and a bag of coins. Jess has $3 and 2 bags of coins. All the bags of coins have identical amounts inside. If Lauren and Jess have the same amount of money, how much is inside each bag of coins? Well, let's see. Lauren has $4 and a bag of coins. That means 1. Jess has $3 and 2 bags of coins. All the bags of coins have identical amounts inside. If Lauren and Jess have the same amount of money, how much is inside each bag of coins? So first, let's figure out, what's our pawn going to be? Let's go to the last question. How much is inside each bag of coins? So the pawn is how much money is inside each bag of coins. So let's set up. So that Lauren has $4 and a bag of coins. Jess has $3 and 2 bags of coins. All the bags of coins have identical amounts inside. If Lauren and Jess have the same amount of money, how much is inside each bag of coins? So this last sentence says that Lauren and Jess have the same amount of money. So let's write Lauren's amount on the left and Jess's amount on the right, and we'll see if we can balance it from there. So Lauren has $4 and a bag of coins. So just one bag of coins. So we're going to put one pawn on here. And Jess has $3 and 2 bags of coins. So 2 bags of coins are 2 pawns. All the bags of coins have identical amounts inside. If Lauren and Jess have the same amount of money, how much is inside each bag of coins? So let's solve. We have 2 pawns on the right and 1 on the left. So let's get rid of the 1. So if we take off 1 here, we're going to take off 1 here. So that leaves me with 4 equals 3 plus pawn. So now we have a 1 pawn over here, but we don't have pawns on the left. So let's leave that pawn there and take care of our 3. So if we subtract 3 from the right, we have to subtract 3 from the left, and that leaves us with 1. That leaves us with pawn equals 1. So what does that mean? We go back to what pawn equals, how much money is inside each bag of coins. So there is $1 in each bag of coins. So then we do our check. We go back to what's all in black, and our pawn is 1, so 4 plus 1 is 5. And 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So 5 equals 5. That is our check. Now I want you to do number 15 on your own. If you want to, watch the video again. We're going to go ahead and do problems 16 and 17 now. These problems are talking about purchasing some different items, and 16, 17, and 18 are going to be about that. So Heather can buy 4 pizzas for the same price as 2 pizzas and 8 $1 drinks. How much does each pizza cost? So our question is, how much does each pizza cost? So what is our value of pawn? Pawn is how much each pizza costs. And we're going to draw our balance. So Heather can buy 4 pizzas for the same price. That's my clue. For the same price. So 4 pizzas, how much each pizza cost is 1 pawn. So we've got 4 pizzas. 1, 2, 3, 4. As 2 pizzas, 1, 2, and 8 $1 drinks. So we're going to say $8. How much does each pizza cost? Well, we have 4 pawns on the left and 2 pawns on the right, and then the 8 cube. We only have a cube on the right, so since we only have 1 cube there, let's leave it where it's at and take care of our pawns. Let's get rid of these 2 pawns. We get rid of 2 on the right, we get rid of 2 on the left. That leaves us with 2 pawns equals 8. So 1 pawn is equal to 4. So Heather can buy 4 pizzas for the same price as 2 pizzas and 8 $1 drinks. How much does each pizza cost? $4. And then we write our sentence. So each pizza cost $4. Now let's do our check. 1, 2, 3, 4, each 4 apiece. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 8 is 16. That's a check. I apologize for my messy paper. I'm writing on the front and the backs of things, and it's getting a little messy. Now let's do number 17. We're buying some more things here. After deciding to buy 4 copies of the same book as gifts, I reconsidered and put 2 back on the shelf and only bought the other 2. I also bought a book bag for the beginning of school for $7. My Aunt Tilly bought one of the books I had put back and bought me lunch for $15. We both spent the same amount. How much did each book cost? Okay, so let's look at our important information. Okay, after deciding to buy 4 copies of the same book as gifts, I reconsidered and put 2 back on the shelf and only bought the other 2. So I only bought 2 books in that situation. I also bought a book bag for the beginning of school for $7. So that's what I bought. Now my Aunt Tilly bought, I'm going to do this in another color. My Aunt Tilly bought one of the books I had put back and bought me lunch for $15. We both spent the same amount. So what I spent and what Aunt Tilly spent is equal to one another. So let's decide what pawn's going to be. How much did each book cost? So how much each book cost? That's my pawn. And let's draw our balance. So we know that I bought some things and she bought some things. So we're going to put my things on the left and her things on the right. So I put how much each book cost as pawn, and I bought two books. So 1 pawn, 2 pawns, and also a book bag for the beginning of school for $7. My Aunt Tilly bought one of the books I had put back and bought me lunch for $15. We both spent the same amount. That's why I put my things on one side and her things on the other, because it says that we both spent the same amount. So we know that these 2 values are equal to one another. So let's solve. So we have pawns on both sides and we have number cubes on both sides. So I always look for my pawns, the side that I have the most on. So I have 2 on the left and 1 on the right. So I'm going to take away the 1 on the right. And if I do that, I have to take away 1 on the left. That leaves me with pawn plus 7 equals 15. Well, I know that if I have number cubes on both sides, I need to move the one that is with the pawn, because I want that pawn to be by itself. So I'm going to subtract the 7. If I do it to one side, I do it to the other. So on the left-hand side, I have pawn, and on the right-hand side, I have 8. So that means that pawn is equal to 8. So what does 8 mean? Well, let's go back to our statement for what pawn means, how much each book cost. So we can write our sentence, each book cost $8. Now you're going to do problem number 18 on your own. Follow directions and make sure that you're going through and showing all 5 steps to solving a problem. Oh, you know what? I just realized we did not do our check on this problem. So let's go back and do that. So we know that pawn is 8 8 plus 8 is 16, and 16 plus 7 is 23. And 8 plus 15 is 23. So that is a check. We got the correct answer. So 18 now for you. Have a great day.